Hey guys, welcome to February 2022's general readings for all of the element signs. So in my monthly general readings, I pull 3 tarot cards, and within those 3 cards I will tell you what are some things that you should maybe try and keep an eye out for that month, some things that maybe you should be focusing on for yourself or for the people around you. So I'm doing this one a bit differently than I did for January. January I had 4 individual videos for each sign, and this one is going to be all of them packed into one video, and I will leave the timestamps for each sign in the description. And I'm also going to be pulling the stones that I have with the signs written on them to determine who I'm going to be reading for next. Okay, so let's get started. Who is going to be the first sign? It is going to be air. So that is going to be for my Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini friends. Okay, so let's pull some cards. Whoa. Okay. Okay, so my air sign friends, what do we have here? So there are a lot of swords here. So we do have 2 cards within the sword suit, but we also have the Justice card here, and within the imagery of this card we have another sword. And the sword suit is actually represented by the air sign, so how fitting is that? So the swords, they represent what is going on mentally. They represent our thoughts, the words that we choose to speak, okay, so communication. And I'm feeling like there has been a lack of communication. For some of you who resonate with this message, I feel like for February, you're going to have a lot on your mind. Okay, so much so that it may even be keeping you up at night. There's definitely a storm going on in your mind. And I do feel like it has something to do with a lack of communication. I feel like the Justice card is here to maybe represent a truth that needs to come out, whether that is a truth that you're holding back from someone, or that someone is holding back from you, and you maybe you're worried about something, or you believe that someone has something they need to tell you and they're choosing not to. It could also be a truth that you are hiding from yourself, something that you don't want to deal with, so you've just been pushing it back further in your mind, because you don't want to believe it, you don't want to deal with it, whatever the reason may be. But there's definitely something that needs to come out here. Definitely a huge lack of communication happening. So balance needs to be restored, and I feel like that balance has something to do with where your thoughts and your actions are lining up. So I feel like you're thinking one thing, but you're doing something completely different, and it's bothering you. It's not the truth. It's not something that you want to be doing. Maybe you're putting on, a brave face for something. Maybe you're struggling with something a lot more than you're letting people know about. So whatever it may be for you, you definitely need to find a way to get some of this weight off your shoulders or out of your mind, because it's weighing you down. It's making you exhausted mentally and physically. Like I said, you may be even losing sleep over this thing that's bothering you. So whatever it may be, if it is between you and another person, communication is key here. Okay, so definitely sit down with that person, let them know how you're feeling. I know it's easier said than done, believe me. I know, but if you're not able to do that, then you're gonna be suffering in silence then, and that's never a good feeling. You don't want your mind to be clouded with all of this darkness and negativity. Okay, it's not fair that you feel this way, and if you could do something to help yourself out here, I highly suggest that you take that step to do that. And then if it's not with someone else and it is more of an internal struggle with yourself that's going on, have a conversation with yourself, okay? You may have to open some doors that you have been keeping shut and locked up because you've been fearing to see what's on the other side. Sometimes it can be even more difficult than communicating with somebody else. But if you are keeping something from yourself, now is the time to really sit down and think about it, to really open that up and figure out what needs to be done to, once again, help this heavy feeling that is sitting on your chest right now. Try to figure out a way to make that, like, lighten the load a little bit, if that's possible. I am getting a strong feeling that it is an internal struggle, an internal fight with a lot of you air signs. But like I said, it most definitely can be between you and someone else. Okay, so a quick recap for my Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius friends for the month of February 2022. You may have a lot on your mind this month. There may be a truth that is being kept from you, whether that's from you or someone else. Something needs to be said here. Communication needs to happen. Once again, whether that's with yourself or with someone else, something is being locked up and it is creating some very heavy, dark feelings and negativity, all of that clouding your brain. And it's just not a happy feeling. It's not a feeling that anybody wants to have to deal with. So I highly recommend dealing with that situation face to face. I know it can be difficult, and if it has to be done slowly and in a process, then that's totally fine also, but I definitely feel like it is something that needs to be addressed. And I just feel like even just opening that door, you're going to start feeling even a little bit of relief. Small steps are always better than no steps, but you're going to be tired of feeling this way. You're going to be done with losing sleep over this, okay? So address this situation, whatever it may be for you, and once you're able to do that, you're going to feel a whole lot better mentally and physically. Okay, so that's what I have for you, my Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius friends. I hope you enjoyed this message. If it resonated with you, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you guys next month. Okay, let's see who we have up next. We have the Earth signs, which are my Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn friends. Okay, let's get some cards for you. See what's up for February 2022. So, fun fact about me is I only really like to take jumpers when I'm shuffling. So I can be sitting here for quite a while shuffling until I get a jumper. I will pull cards myself, like choose a card myself if I feel drawn to do so, but most of the time I prefer jumpers. Okay, my lovely earth sign friends. So how fitting is it that we have a card here with an earth actually in the imagery? I think that is so cool and very fitting for you. So I want to start off with the Empress card over here. So the Empress is sort of like the mother figure. She's very protective, she's very caring, she's very strong. I feel like these are things that you're going to need to channel for the month of February. I feel like there is going to be a situation presented, or maybe you're already in a certain situation that is no longer serving you in any way. It's not benefiting you. If anything, it's doing more harm to you than good. Or it's not helping you grow. It's not moving you further along on your path. It's kind of keeping you stuck in one place. And it's something that you should probably walk away from. And whatever the situation may be, you're going to have people who are not going to agree with you. And I feel like whether you stay in the situation or you leave the situation, whatever it may be, there's always going to be people who aren't happy. Like, you can't always please everybody. But I feel like you need to embrace that Empress within you and really focus on your needs and your wants in this moment, and channel the courage and the strength to keep everyone else's thoughts and opinions apart from yours. Don't let what they have to say cloud your vision or your judgment. This is about you. It's about doing what is best for you and no one else. And I feel like that is a decision that you have to make, the final call on your own. And even though it may not seem like it in the beginning, things might be a little hectic with everyone or a certain few people trying to get in your head about the situation. You will ultimately find your inner peace again. And you're definitely going to want to give yourself a pat on the back, praise yourself and be proud of yourself for having the strength to do what was right for you and not let anyone else get in your way of that. Okay, so a quick recap for my earth sign friends. You may be presented with a situation in February where you may have to come to the decision that you need to walk away from this situation, and it's going to be difficult. You're going to need to channel your inner Empress. So be caring towards yourself. Think of what is best for you at this time, and do not let others get in your way, get in your head, and stop you from doing what needs to be done to make you happy and to bring you past this point of being stuck, where you can move forward and continue down your path and continue to grow. I hope you enjoyed this message, if it resonated with you, and thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you next month. Okay, let's see who is up next for their reading for February. We have my water sign friends, so that is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Okay, let's get some cards out and see what is going on in the month of February. Okay, my water sign friends. So I know I said that I would be pulling 3 cards for each sign, but I felt like there was something missing from your cards. So originally for you, we had the Chariot, Strength, and the 9 of Cups. And I felt like I needed a bit more clarification with your message. So out came the 8 of Wands. So for the month of February, I feel like there is a lot of progression that may be happening for you. There's a lot of movement. And I felt that with the original 3 cards, but I needed a bit more clarification on what kind of movement. And with the 8 of Wands being present, I feel like it is more on the creative side. So maybe it is a creative idea, a business idea, something that you're creating that you are going to be moving forward with, and maybe it was even something that you have been thinking about for a while now, that maybe you were a bit hesitant with starting, or just something was kind of standing in your way. But I feel like if you can muster up the strength here to focus on what you desire and what you want to do, I don't see any reason why this new idea, business venture, whatever it may be, could even be a relationship, okay? But something will be starting, and it is up to you to start it. And no one else is going to do it for you. So yeah, you're definitely going to need to bring out that courage, that strength to get it going. And I feel like you're going to feel very happy, very complete, fulfilled with the decision that you're going to make. I feel like it's something that you have been contemplating on for a while now. It's something that you've wanted to do for a while, and I feel like the month of February may just be the month where you actually kick things off. But yeah, I see a lot of movement here, a lot of change happening, a lot of progress, and moving forward. So that's very exciting for my water sign friends for the month of February. So a quick recap, something may be started in the month of February, something, or if you don't have anything in mind, maybe it hasn't been something that you've been thinking of, an idea may just come to you, and it may click, and it may be something that you think to yourself, wow, I would love to do that. That is something that I want to do. But to be able to get that going, you're going to need your courageous side, your backbone, your motivation, all of those things to actually get it going. And it's going to be so great for you, and it's going to leave you feeling very fulfilled and proud of what you've accomplished, or at least what you have started for yourself. So that's what I have for you for the month of February 2022, my water sign friends. I hope you enjoyed this message. If you resonated with it, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. And last but not least, we have the fire signs, which are my Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius friends. Okay, let's get some cards for you. Okay, my fire sign friends. So I'm feeling like lately you have been feeling like you are taking a lot on, or almost like you've been burdened with a lot on your shoulders. You're taking on too much, whether that is you're doing or not. but you're starting to feel it. You're starting to get tired of the way things have been going for you. And maybe it could be work related. Maybe you're taking a lot on with your job, and you're just not seeing the outcome that you want, or you just feel like you're working and working and working and you're not really going anywhere. I feel like the month of February is going to be a bit of an eye-opener for you regarding whatever the situation may be. It could also be relationship-wise. Maybe you're putting in a lot of your time and effort into a relationship and you're not getting the same results back. You're feeling very worn down, and like a lot of the pressure is on your shoulders. So I feel like February is going to be a month of clarity for you, and it may even lead you to decide that whatever the situation is that you're currently in, you're not getting anywhere with it, and you're tired of being tired and feeling this sort of way, and it may actually lead you to leaving that situation. So maybe leaving a job that you feel like isn't really going anywhere for you, or a relationship, whatever it may be. You may come to the conclusion that it's time to go. There's just no point in staying in certain situations where there's no room for you to grow, or you're just working so hard and putting your time and effort into things and you're just not getting the same back. You deserve to see those sort of things in return. It has to be a 50-50 thing, a two-way street, you know? And I just feel like you're not getting that. So you may have no choice, or you feel like you may have no choice, but to leave and try new things. So whatever the situation may be for you, I just feel like February is going to be an eye-opening month, a month of clarity for you, and you're going to see things a lot more clearly. You're going to realize things and just see that you're pushing on forward without really moving anywhere, if that makes sense. But there are always bigger and brighter things out there if you look hard enough. Change can be scary, yes, obviously, but it can lead to much better things as well. There's no point in staying in a situation where you're not growing and there's no movement, nothing's happening. It's just stagnant. Like there's no point. So sometimes we have no choice but to move on, and as long as we keep an open mind and keep an eye out, there are other things out there for us. So don't ever feel like you are stuck in a situation and there are no options. Okay, so a quick recap for my fire sign friends. You've been working hard and you feel like there isn't any progression happening. So I feel like with February, you're going to be realizing that, and it may even lead you to deciding to try and pursue other things and see what else is out there for you that can actually have some sort of benefiting factor, you know, something that can actually help you progress and move forward in your life. Okay, so that's what I have for you, my fire sign friends, for the month of February 2022. I hope you enjoyed this message. If it resonated with you, thank you so much for watching this video, and I shall see you in the next one.